India has finally joined that A-League with Prime Minister Manmohan Singh formally launching the indigenously built nuclear-powered submarine, the INS ARIHANT, that we can see on our screens there. This is, of course, at the ENC Air Base at INS Digha in Vishakhapatnam. Now, the 6,000-ton submarine will be first put on sea trials for 2 years before being commission into full service. And for more, let's go across to our senior editor, Srinjoy Chaudhary. Srinjoy, India's first nuclear-powered submarine just launched. Tell us more.
India now has its first nuclear submarine. This was just launched at Vizag right now, a few minutes ago. This came right after the breaking of the coconut by Mrs. Gusharan Kaur, wife of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. A large number of dignitaries are here. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, Defence Minister A.K. Antony, the Chief of Naval Staff Surish Mehta, you have M. Natarajan, the Chief of the DRDO, also Admiral D.S.P. Verma, the man who heads the ATV project. Everyone is here right now.
Right, Srinjoy Chaudhary, we seem to be having a bit of a problem with the line there. Let me go back to Maroof Raza. Maroof, of course, a big day as far as India's naval command is concerned. Now, how do we stand when compared to Chinese submarines?
Well, I mean, Chinese submarines are also following the similar design patterns of submarines which Russia has been making over the years. But the big, if you were to compare the ARIHANT with, for example, the American submarines, America, as you know, has half the world's submarine fleet. So compared to American submarines, say, for example, the Ohio class, the ARIHANT will be able to operate for about the same time length as the Ohio American submarines. At the same time, it also has a higher speed in water than the American submarines. But where it will be able, where the difference really comes out is in the size. The ARIHANT is about 50% bigger than the kind of submarines that we currently operate, that's the Russian Kilo class. And at the same time, it will carry many more men, almost 100% more men. So basically, the key issue to understand with the nuclear-powered submarine is they don't need to come up again and again for energy sustenance or to recharge their batteries or take oxygen and go back again into the deep sea. Nuclear-powered submarines are really home for the 100-odd men who operate in it deep inside the water. And the most dangerous aspect about them is that they are going to be able to slink very close to the enemy coastline and hit the enemy with missiles which can have a range of up to 700 kilometers. Therefore, they are going to be a major threat to any of India's adversaries. And the point to note is in the Indian Ocean region, India will now be the first country to have nuclear-powered submarines as a country of the Indian Ocean region, although American, Russian, and sometimes Chinese submarines would continue to operate also in the Indian Ocean. But the fact is that in India's neighborhood, we will be the only country to have nuclear-powered submarines, which gives us huge sustenance inside the sea and the capacity to hit the enemy if, God forbid, India was to face a nuclear attack.